Where'd you find this?
Alright, guys. We're back. It's Vinny and Thomas
My name's Thomas.
again. And here we have
Can I say my name? My name's Xavier.
Xavier.
Welcome to the Real Hoss podcast. We have a brand.
We have an actual name now.
We're
and
like,
we're in the millionaire suite.
we are millionaires
I actually have $1 billion. I have more than you guys.
in our super cool, super awesome podcast studio.
I literally
built
bought
this.
this with my savings.
I made this studio with my bare hands. Put it
We're
together.
actually in Cohatch.
Why would you? You're
We're plugging the company.
illusion.
It's promotion.
We're millionaires.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
need to promote
We're
them.
millionaires. They're paying us to use their space.
That's why we're so rich.
Please let us
Yeah,
come
actually,
back.
we're
Please let us
sponsoring
come back.
Cohatch.
Yeah,
We're sponsoring Cohatch.
Cohatch, please let us come back.
This is our place now. Sorry. So, guys, well, I think it's a pretty big elephant in the room that we have Xavier on the podcast.
Big deal.
Would love to welcome you,
New
So
guy.
I was dead last episode. They brought me back to life.
just like Lotte, as we've already discussed.
Died in a car crash, came back from the dead. He's back. How do you feel? Do you feel alive?
I feel just as bad as I did before I died.
Thank God.
They say life gets better in the afterlife.
You can't press that
No, we're not doing soundboards like that, please.
I did it once.
Okay.
I just want to hear like we got to get it programmed, and then we could definitely do it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, also wanted to talk about something that's happened to me this past 2 fucking days.
Okay. What is
Yeah,
that?
what's up?
I got banned off Messenger for the 3rd time in 2 weeks for assumingly nothing.
Assumingly nothing, but we're not going to discuss what it was. But
Oh, well, the first time it was maybe because so we're in a big group chat. There's probably like 40 people in there.
It's awful. It's the worst group chat of all time.
shout out the Chris group chat.
Shout out
Chris
all
chat.
Chris is up in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I said at one point that I'm edging. In reference to being straight edge, I said that I'm edging. And moments later, I got banned off of Messenger for a day. The tragedy struck. I dealt with it. And then about 5 days later, I think I said that I was going to beat our friend Gage up in the group chat.
Oh yeah, you can't do that on Facebook.
Yeah,
you can't get away with that shit.
I threatened him. And then I got banned for another day. And I thought all was well. I was going to mind my P's and Q's and, do asterisks for like every curse word. And then I got banned 2 days ago
For God knows what.
for sending a picture that wasn't nude or anything like that. But I sent a picture with an object that like could go against community guidelines for most like platforms.
Yeah,
So
the feds are definitely watching your Facebook account, man.
yeah.
To be completely honest.
No.
Yeah, apparently, dude. Because
That's-
I've never been banned off Messenger. And I send stupid shit on Messenger every single day.
Yeah.
And they don't do nothing to me.
I mean, I like actively like talk about like bomb threats.
Yeah.
Literally.
Blowing stuff up, burning buildings down. Like,
Literally. I've said
Yeah.
I'm going to kill the president of the United States.
God, it's so great living in this country. Isn't it? You can say whatever you want and get away with it.
Except Vinny. Vinny
Yeah.
can't say
No.
anything.
You can't.
I'm a political prisoner.
You can't say fuck on Facebook.com.
I can't
No
say
freedom
sh-
of speech.
No,
for-
unbelievable.
That's-
Unbelievable.
So I made a status kind of like reaching out to Mark Zuckerberg to try to come to a truce, and I tried to like compliment him in his egg grill thing because it totally rocks.
Yeah,
Like
things
it's
are cool.
awesome, by the
Yeah,
way.
So cool.
Awesome. Love what you do with me. And I just want to kind of come to a truce with him. Like I think we could really get along if I just
Well, we can
stop
build an
getting
empire,
banned.
honestly. I mean,
Come to Real Hoss, honestly.
I think Muck.
We have 25
I think,
likes on
I think
Facebook.
Muck. I think Mark Zuckerberg just hates Italians, bro. That's got to be the
Who
only
doesn't?
excuse.
Yeah.
We're the
Italians.
most hated people in America.
Italians aren't real, which brings me to the next topic. How do you guys feel about Vespa mopeds?
A Vespa, like having a get right, my boy.
Like a Vespa
Uh,
moped.
They're cute.
They're cute. You like them?
Yeah.
They're like trendy. They're so trendy and
They're
sweet and
trendy?
cute and tight and
Damn.
pretty.
So I thought you guys were gonna hate them, but I'm on the hill, and a lot of people tell me I'm wrong for this. But I think Vespas are fucking sick. Maybe it's because I grew up like watching Fooly Cooley,
Yeah.
And like
no. What's Fooly Cooley?
Fooly Cooley's an anime.
Fooly Cooley.
The girl pulls the bass guitar out of the dude's forehead. There's gigantic robots coming out of his forehead. It's crazy.
Us.
There's a lot of forehead action in Fooly Cooley.
And no head. No one's getting
No
any
head.
head.
No one's
Almost
getting head.
often, several times.
No. Yeah. So I thought she rides around on a yellow moped, and they have the intro with the yellow Vespa.
Yeah.
And then she hits people with the fucking Rickenbacker bass.
Rickenbacker.
Badass. It's badass.
What's a Rickenbacker bass?
I look it up.
Let's talk about.
I can't
Let's
explain
talk
that.
about bass structure.
You don't even know how to play a bass guitar. Shut up.
Yes, I do. I can make.
You can play like
I can
maybe Smoke on the Water equivalent stuff
could
on
probably
bass
go like
guitar,
that.
and it takes you an hour.
I could literally play Avenged Sevenfold.
Anyways, Vespas are cool. Now let me hit you guys with a little sweet fact. Did you know that they fucking race Vespas, dude?
I
would-
could see it.
I would win.
I would love to see someone crash out and burn and die on a Vespa.
Dude,
Imagine.
I'd pay good money for that.
so like in the 1950s, 1960s, they used to. One second.
You're disgusting.
Dude,
Had to burp.
what the fuck is
Podcast
going
etiquette.
on?
It's
What
the
the fuck?
fucking.
You should have burped right
it's-
into the mic.
It's the Heel Farms Hungarian cider elderberry.
Sponsor us.
You guys are local. I don't know where you're local out of, but you're like in the area, and this shit's gas.
How are you
dude.
gonna say? I don't know where you're out of, but please.
But this shit is
fuck us.
crazy. Anyways, in the 1950s, 1960s, they used to race Vespas. They used to race Vespas, right? And before motorcycles were actually fast, the Vespas would fucking win.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
I think if
and-
I were to race a Vespa on my bare foot, I could win.
And currently, they still race Vespas.
Where? Only in Italy?
That's
All the
def-
European. It's
that's-
European bullshit.
Is that like NASCAR for Italy?
Yeah.
That'd be
I think
sick.
that's probably NASCAR for
Do
Italy.
they have like a European Dale Earnhardt? Did
Probably.
he
Look at-
also die?
Look at this.
racing?
Look at this fucking image.
That is actually.
Isn't that crazy? Look at how down low he is. He's watching his aerodynamics. And then this is like modern day. Dude, they literally,
They're going crazy.
they fucking, like if you watch motorcycle racing, how they like scoot to the side and like their knees are basically scraping the concrete. They do that on fucking mopeds, bro. So anyone who thinks that Vespas aren't cool can literally suck shit because they are. They're the coolest.
That was literally me as a kid riding a Razor
is-
scooter. I'd be like hitting curves, like fucking.
This is like you trying to justify like being the guy that owns a scooter and has to use it for his day to day.
He's like, guys, like I sold my Nissan Versa. I got a moped.
every guy I've ever seen riding a moped, like getting groceries, I'm like, that guy's a fucking loser.
Explain this.
That guy's
Explain
fucked.
this all-terrain Vespa and then tell me that's not sick.
That's just a dirt bike.
Yeah, but it's a Vespa, bro. That's crazy. I don't know. Comment down below if you think Vespas are fucking cool.
It's just gonna be like. Let me think. It's gonna
Vespa,
be like.
Vespa hater 127. That's fucking suck.
Vespas are fucking bullshit. Vespas.
Disgraceful fucking creatures.
That's a bad take. Vespas are fucking sick.
No, I see. When I think of Vespas, like, have you guys ever seen? It's like this Disney movie. It's a Pixar Disney movie where it's in Italy, and this Italian kid is just when he goes in the water, he finds out like that there's mermaid people.
Yeah, you made this up.
I swear to God.
No, that sounds familiar.
No, it's something. I can't remember what the name is, but they drive Vespas in it, and they have like a Vespa. They have like a triathlon where they're in a Vespa or they're driving a Vespa and they're racing through town and
Yeah.
whipping over shit, and that's all I could think about.
That's kind of crazy that like Disney.
Luca,
Luca.
our off-screen correspondent told us that it's Luca.
Clementine is Xavier's girlfriend.
Disney makes all these movies for like these like niche cultures, and it's like, oh, cool, they made a movie for these people, and they're like, fine, we'll give the Italians a movie about a kid on a
We
Vespa.
deserve so
no,
much more.
no, dude, Vespas are sexy. You know why I say that? Did you guys watch Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
No,
Right? You watched
I
Sisterhood of the
did.
Traveling
I did.
Pants.
I watched Sisterhood and
Shorty got picked up on a Vespa,
Shorty,
and she was
She was throwing that thing around. He pulled up on a Vespa. She was throwing that thing
She
around.
was like-
threw it back.
fuck.
You see a Vespa and she's gonna act crazy.
You see an Italian pull up on a Vespa, like me as an Italian. If I pull up on a Vespa,
You
dude,
as an Italian with a mullet on a Vespa would go kind of crazy. Yeah.
I'd go crazy.
Yeah, and then you hit like a
Crash and
a-
burn.
you hit a
Pebble.
roadblock.
I need like one of those helmets that has like the little racing stripe.
You need some
That'd be crazy.
aviators.
Helmet with the racing stripe. Oh,
And a
I
scarf.
have sports sunglasses I left in the car.
You need
I
a
meant to bring
scarf
them in. If I wore the Walmart sports sunglasses with it, I'd look crazy.
and a wool scarf.
And a wool scarf. Yeah, a little wool scarf.
I go
Not in
kind
Florida though.
of.
Wool scarf and a t-shirt.
It's a vibe
Because I'm a
whenever you
fucking
face.
asshole.
What a t-shirt.
Oh, wool
A
scarf and
white
tee.
tee, a
It's
white
like
tee from Walmart.
a George tee from Walmart.
$3 at Walmart. So very cheap.
Yellow from the sweat
have
because
13.
Italians sweat really heavy.
Italians
I
do
do.
sweat really
Yeah.
heavy.
Disgusting.
That's one of my main
I'm sweating
characteristics.
right now.
is
It's
that I
hot in
sweat.
here, bro.
Also sweating. It's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot.
There's no air conditioning in here. But that's why
That's
we're
probably
here.
not
Yeah,
fun.
well, we got the money for it. We're gonna buy it next time.
Well, that's why we're here at Cohatch. We're here to kind of like raise their funds and get their money up, not their funny up. You know what I'm saying? And also their funny up.
They're gonna hate us.
I hate us.
Thank
so
you.
I would get it.
Thank you, Adriana at Cohatch in Lakeland. And
Shout out Adriana at
I
Cohatch.
haven't
Y'all-
met you.
you're who showed us this place and toured us. And everybody else here is very friendly. Thank you.
And we get little beverages.
Shouts out to there is no Zool, only Bruce.
Shout out Watermelon.
Who the fuck is Bruce?
Who is Bruce? So it's based in. Let me see. I saw where it was before. It's in Florida. Like it's a Florida-based thing. It's an Italian-style Pilsner, of course, because I had to represent for the,
Because you're an arrogant piece of shit.
the.
Try and make sure you're talking into the front of the mic there.
Where the
buddy.
fuck do you think I'm?
God, dude.
Yeah.
We need more plumbers,
You told.
man.
You said.
This is crazy. The more, I'm okay being here. Like, I've already given up on everything as is. So it's like,
But like everybody else needs to do something productive.
Yeah,
Like, what are we doing?
we're good though. We get the pass.
We're stuck
We
here.
get the pass.
You're so like if a little background for people who don't know is Thomas is a professional videographer, photographer.
That's
He-
my camera right there. You're
he-
looking at it.
He runs a business, Rib Shot Visuals. Xavier has been an artist, music maker, beat maker.
And he
fucking
thrives off
a
of
man-
capitalism
a
by
man of
flipping
many
bullshit
talents.
and making it more
also
money for
hate
selling it
capitalism. It's so
over
ironic.
MSRP.
I hate it.
But
I hate it.
ironically, he hates capitalism, yet he is a billionaire.
Yeah, I'm extremely rich.
We had to pay
Billionaire
him to
off
come
of
to this
selling
podcast.
N64s and copies of Rainbow Six Vegas for the PS3.
Yeah, and like old underwear, like vintage underwear. People love vintage underwear.
Vintage underwear.
Yeah.
Like is it old and yellow?
No, so like it's crazy. People, they're like people. There'll
I
be
got
like
some-
80-year-old people on eBay.
Brother, I got some vintage underwear.
Yeah, you still wear them all the time. They got holes in them. No,
They stand up when I take them off.
there's old people that will go out of their way to like purchase like the very specific pack of Hanes that they just don't make anymore. They just don't make them.
Dude, I feel that, honestly.
And Goodwill will
On
sell them
God.
for like $1, and people will pay like $30-$40
Yeah.
for them. It's fucked.
Shout
Yeah.
out Hanes boxers, dude.
Shout out to
I'm not a briefs guy.
I'm more of a George.
I'm not a briefs guy.
George boxer brief
I'm
kind
not a
of
briefs guy.
Bring out the Georges.
Bring out the George. Let me get the $3 George.
Oh man.
DJ Khaled is a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, he's crazy.
What do you call that? Call her a chandelier.
I call this asparagus.
Asparagus.
I feel like he got like they did like surgery on his brain at some point. And it went horrible.
He's had lobotomy.
Yeah, it
He's
went
had, like-
horribly wrong.
He's had lobotomy or like 3.
that shit went backwards. Speaking of DJ Khaled, fellas.
Life is Roblox.
Speaking of DJ Khaled,
He says that.
who are your top 3 like listened to artists in the past like month or so, like recent artists? If you could name 3 artists who you listen to the
I've
most,
been
who would you
listening
say?
to Linkin Park a lot,
That's fair.
specifically the
awful.
album Meteora.
You don't like Linkin
That's
Park?
not good.
Huh?
That's not good.
Linkin
You're
Park is
fucking
good.
wrong, dude.
I would segue right now, but we need to have this conversation.
You're wrong.
No,
Linkin Park
we're
kicks
finishing
ass.
this talk. I want to
Explain-
hear from you guys.
Explain to me how Linkin Park sucks.
No. List
don't-
your
they
top
don't-
3. List your top
Yeah,
3, and
list
then
your
we'll
top
get
three,
into
top
the
three.
Linkin
Okay.
Park.
So it's probably like Linkin Park, and then it's probably like, I don't know. I listen to a lot of Vince Staples, and then I listen to like a lot of Kendrick Lamar, but it
Wow.
really kind of varies month to month. It's literally
What's
Spotify.
your favorite Kendrick Lamar song?
You can't name one.
My favorite
Name one,
Kendrick
please.
Lamar song.
I put you onto him a little bit, so I want to know what you like the most.
Put
It's
him
definitely
on to
Instant.
Kendrick
He
Lamar.
did not listen to Kendrick Lamar until 3 months ago.
That's fair.
It's
That's fair.
To Pimp a Butterfly is the cool album. It's institutionalized for
Yeah.
me.
I like that song too.
Snoop's feature in that song is really cool.
Okay, so that's your 3. What about you, Xavier?
Oh man. So I've been listening to this underground artist. His name's Osama Sun. The music is terrible. It's so bad. It's really
I saw him on Instagram.
it's like a shameless Ken Carson ripoff. Like it's so obvious. I'm like, whatever,
Yeah.
do your thing, man. Good for you. I've been listening to a lot of I listen to a lot of Jane Remover. She's awesome. Nobody listens to her. If anyone out there listens to her, you're cool. I don't know, dude. I don't listen to music. I kind of hate music.
You gave me 2. You can't give me 1 more.
I don't listen to any more music. I don't know.
Do you like a
I will
shameless
say,
plug?
I will say,
I'd
do
have
you-
to like check my. I'm gonna be that guy and check my like recent like
Spotify, Apple Music, all those streaming platforms have me so confused as to what I listen to because it just shows me like my most recently listened to stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck do I listen to anymore, bro? Like, I'll like forget bands exist entirely because they're just on my streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when I was a kid, I used to have to YouTube search them and I would like download them off LimeWire. And I had like all these songs that I liked. But it was like, dude, like keeping up with like what the fuck I listen to now as an
So,
adult
I
with the
feel-
streaming service is like, it shows me the same like 4 artists I've searched every time I've gotten in the car.
I feel like that kind of carries over. Like, I feel like I still listen to music like I did when I was 12 years old, where I just have like all those songs. I like only listen to singles. People be like, "What are your top 3 albums of the year?" I'm like, I don't know. I listen to singles.
So I'm like a playlist guy, and to like segue into my top 3, I've been listening to like I'll like start a playlist for like the time of the year. Like, so right now, I think mine is like April 2023, and I'll just put every song that I've been listening to. But a lot of it is like recycled from past playlists, so it'll go on and on and on. But so like all my songs are kind of like I couldn't tell you an album, but I have like a bunch of songs from those artists on
Yeah.
my playlist.
That's
But
YNJ,
My-
Gucci Land.
no, I'd say my top 3 artists that I listen to. Number 1 is Rio de Young OG for sure. Obviously,
Rio de Very Young OG.
Rio de Very Young OG. Otherwise, I'd probably say I don't even know. Actually, I brought this up and I really couldn't tell you. It's definitely a lot of Rio and
He listens to
Mostly-
Detroit rappers who
mostly
write
Detroit
the same
flam-
beat over and over again.
no.
Now, speaking of, by the way, I had another top 3 artist.
Rio, RMC Mike, and I'll say Babyface Ray.
It goes.
my other artist, by the way,
Church Bell.
on the topic of the same beat over and over and over. No offense. I have been listening to a lot of RX Poppy, and he just dropped an album called "My Name Is My Name," and
Yeah.
literally he has one producer for the whole album. And I swear to God, like I really don't mean it in any type of way, but like it is the same beat for 19 songs. It's unbelievable. I was so like blown away. Like wow, they really just didn't even try. Great album though.
Wait. You try.
Great
You
album,
just
though.
said great album. Like, are you
I
kidding me?
just shut my brain. Oh, because
Oh, light turned off.
That's a bitch and a half, ain't it?
Give us 1 second.
darkness.
We have technical difficulties.
Darkness.
All right. Well,
Dark-
let's just come
Oh,
in
you-
fake laughing.
Okay.
Let's just come in fake laughing.
Okay.
Dude just said come in fake laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a light failure. You might have noticed the cut right after
We
what
went
Xavier
and
just
bought it.
said.
What do you mean? Like
We bought a new light.
we bought a
rich.
new light because we're millionaires. We have so much money. We don't know what to do
See,
with it.
because I'm a millionaire, that doesn't stop me. I still go into stores and literally just take it. I simply grab it
I
and
love
walk out.
stealing.
I stole from Best Buy. Our friend Chris Verba works at Best Buy. One time I walked in there and I said, "Hey, Chris Verba, could I steal?" He said, "Absolutely not." And what did I do? Not steal.
You didn't
Good
steal.
for you.
I've stolen a lot of shit from
What-
Walmart. Not now.
I've stolen a lot.
Not now. Now I'm like a law-abiding citizen, but in the past I used to steal a lot from Walmart.
I actively currently steal from Goodwill, not because I don't have the money, but because I completely disagree with everything that they do.
Go off, sis. I gotta I gotta say, wait, real quick. Referring to stealing from Walmart, there's a specific time that I stole from Walmart back in like 2016, 2017. I was with like redacted person, and I was in Missouri, Tennessee, something like that. And I was at a Walmart, and for whatever reason, I had to get a redacted test, and I just didn't feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we don't get hit with the community guidelines.
And I just don't. I
We
just
won't.
didn't feel like. I just didn't want to pay it. It's not that I didn't have the money. I was just feeling a little dangerous that day, and I wanted to take it. I ended up getting caught right at the door, and he was like, "All right, buddy, empty your pockets." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then they take me to this like little side room. They're like, "We know you stole. That's pretty fucking. Don't you think it's pathetic if you're gonna have a kid you're stealing?" I'm like,
They held a fucking gun to your head.
I'm like, dude, I was just being a silly, goofy guy. I was just trying to steal some shit.
Witnessed that happen to someone before, and it was incredibly funny because I wasn't really paying attention
I
to
have
what
another story.
he was stealing. But the guy caught him, and he started emptying his pockets. I think he had like a 2-pack of Pop-Tarts and like
Me?
like a
That
box
goes fucking hard.
like a box of envelopes or something. Like, it was crazy.
That's me.
I'm glad. I'm sad that I blocked that out of my memory because he had some really crazy shit on him.
That goes fucking crazy.
But yeah,
I love that.
Pop-Tarts.
In reference to more stealing,
In reference to more stealing.
I was in Tennessee at one point, maybe like Chattanooga Mall or some shit like that, and like I walk in.
Yeah, give them the time and place that you stole
20
from.
I didn't steal. No, I didn't steal. I witnessed.
Self-snitching.
I witnessed thievery. So
Bro's
anyway,
literally ratting on himself.
bruh, shut the fuck up. So I walked in the Chattanooga Mall and I walked into Macy's, and yup. And I walked into Macy's, and then
Disgusting.
the second we walked in the door, I see a dude fucking walking with like 5 purses around his arms. I'm like, he's going off, like, you know,
Let him cook.
let bro cook. Yeah, I'm like, okay, go off. So then I'm like seeing him go. I'm like, all right, and I see him walking a little faster. I see a Macy's employee following him. He's like, Maria, him, and then he looks back. He dipped. He pushes past us with like 5, 6 Coach purses and busts out the door. And they're just like, he got away. He's gone. I was like, just start robbing the fuck out of this place.
You know,
I saw.
has anyone ever worked retail like
Yeah.
for an extended period of time?
Yeah.
So I used to work at a Jimmy Jazz. That was an awful time of my life. And I was at a different store. They had transferred me, and they were like bouncing me back and forth between all these stores. And I was working with like 2 other people, and one person had gone on a lunch break, but it was like 8:00 at night. So it was like a really weird time for someone to leave. And it was completely dead. And then there was like a couple kids, like some teenagers, and then there was like 15 teenagers. And I was like, damn, there's a lot of people. I was like, y'all, look,
I'm with the youth.
I was like, y'all, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Like, they need help. Like, everyone's helping, right? And there's like it's me and 2 other people, and I'm like, man, I like stop. I literally stop. I look at one of these kids, and the kid like looks at another kid, and they're like, and I'm like, I like time froze. I was like, oh, it's about to happen.
Organized crime.
Dude, they grabbed everything.
Really?
Like, I mean, it
Youths,
was like
bro.
15, 20 deep, like snatch
Dude,
and
good
grab.
for them,
It was
honestly.
no, it was crazy. It was kind of hard.
Let them go.
The business,
Literally
the
let them.
business has insurance, bro. Who fucking
Okay,
cares?
but I still had to do inventory, so it's like
You got paid for doing inventory,
yeah,
man.
but you're like just some guy. Who cares?
Yeah. I love that I stopped being an employee for like a couple minutes after that happened because I ran out there. Like I wasn't worried about the stuff. I was just mad that they like I was like, y'all just disrespected me. I almost there's like one kid left, and I like grabbed him by the arm, and everyone was like, you gotta let him go, man. He's gonna kill you.
You think if you just you think if instead of you, or like maybe if you had a coworker with you that was just some like big brolic fucking hoss, like you think they would have did it, or you think they were
Hoss,
just like
trademark.
sizing you up, like they were just like, yeah, this guy's not going to do anything.
No, they were gonna do it regardless.
They were just
I
like,
think.
fuck it,
Yeah, it
we
was
ball.
strength in numbers, man.
Yeah,
Strength in numbers.
fuck it. we
Yeah,
ball.
no, they had
We're
like a
out.
whole little cult
Yeah.
fucking a whole
It
little
was
gang
crazy.
walked
It was
up.
crazy. It was crazy. Good for them.
It's crazy.
I feel
Youths,
like
man.
you say what?
Youths, man.
The youths.
Fucking
Damn
youths.
kids.
Speaking of the youths,
Okay.
what the fuck is up with kava bars? What are they? What act are they trying to portray? Who wants to do it? What are you
I
getting
don't
at?
used to know anything about kava bars.
So there's a really cool kava bar in
Oh,
in
shut
Tampa.
Dude, you're a part of it. You're a part of it.
No,
You're
I
a
don't drink
fucking piece
kava.
of shit.
Let me just first say that I don't drink kava.
Told me to go to
I
kava
don't-
bar and have a great Saturday
I don't
night.
drink kava, but the Speakeasy in Tampa
Oh, I'm at the Spooky.
They play Magic the Gathering there.
Kava.
and stuff. And
You
it
do
looks-
what?
They play Magic the Gathering at the
Oh
kava bar
my
in
God.
Tampa
Here
and
we
Speakeasy.
go. Here we
No,
go.
And it's like a costume
no, we're not talking about that.
But I read about it because I was like, oh well, this place looks cool. Maybe I'll go to the kava bar. But kava's like kratom, like it gets you,
You
high.
want to do kratom?
And I'm like, no,
You're
no,
a
no,
kratom
no.
junkie?
I don't
No, 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 no,
understand
no.
that shit, man. Just smoke weed.
I know.
No, I don't touch kratom.
I know somebody that did a lot of kratom and they died.
Imagine
unrelated from
going to
Kratom,
a
but
Kratom bar
one
and
of
just dying.
one of my
Like that's how you
clients.
go. You die in a strip mall.
One of my clients.
you die next to a fucking Bell's outlet. Like that sucks.
That's where I'm gonna die. Is a Bell's Outlet.
For sure. I mean, these are people probably.
Hundreds of
You die
people
outside-
die in Bell's Outlet.
You
every
die
year.
outside a
That's a
Tuesday
real
morning.
statistic. Look it up.
If you die outside a Tuesday morning, your family is not having a fucking funeral for you. Like, it's over.
They're too embarrassed. Like, how'd he die?
They're
Like,
too ready for. They're too ready to go grab brunch afterwards. They're too busy to deal with your corpse.
That's crazy.
They have an appointment at First Watch. They're meeting their church family.
Damn Kratom smoking son.
Speaking of that,
What?
Let's go to Black and Brew after this.
We will. Black and Brew. That's a good place.
Right next door. My
That's a good
favorite
I
place
like
to
that
go.
Place. Weird plug. Anyways, yeah.
Favorite
One of my
plug.
clients does Kratom and he offers it to
Plug.
me every time that I shoot with him.
Damn, you brought him up after we just bashed the fuck out of Kratom.
No, he's a nice guy.
My client
No.
does Kratom. It's really
Well,
cool.
no, Kratom isn't that bad because he's a nice guy.
I mean, I'm not saying you like turn into a fucking supervillain, but
that's like a guy that smokes crack. It's like, oh, he's a nice guy. He smokes a little crack.
Well, I don't think Kratom is the same as crack.
he mixes it
I'm gonna
in
go on
hot
the
water.
record and
He
assume.
He mixes it in hot water.
No, he
then
actually takes
stirs it.
tablets. He takes
It
tablets.
rocks up,
Nope.
and then he
Oh my god.
Nope. He just takes a little
What?
tablet, and that's it. Gets him a little relaxed.
said scales in the kitchen, dope on the
This
counter.
is the only drug I do. You know, honestly,
Is that alcohol?
I've
You
go-
you took a sip of my alcohol earlier.
I've gone through like 6 of these in like the past like couple of months. I wonder if it's like
You're genetically weak.
Yeah.
Scales in the
You're
kitchen,
frail.
Well, like,
money
I
on the
used to- I
counter.
used to
My
never
thumb's
use
too
these,
sore. I
and now
think I
I'm, like,
need a
using-
money
I feel like
counter.
it's destroying my body.
If you have asthma, have you tried just breathing?
Yeah, I've heard that works.
Like, have you tried just like having better lungs?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just grow the fuck up. Like, breathe better. I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of like it's been how old are you? How many years of age are you? And you still like can't breathe?
if it makes you feel better, Xavier, I have scoliosis, so
I
I'm
can't
like,
read that. I'm
built
too
like a
nearsighted.
70.
Clem.
Who even has scoliosis?
It's for-
I'm built
Really?
like a 70-year-old, but
Didn't
I'm
they,
young
get
like
rid
a.
of that? Isn't it like you can't get it anymore?
Opioid relief.
Opioid relief and pain relief is
Oh.
what you use Kratom for.
Oh.
Let's go. So you're opioid
Based.
heads.
So
Well,
Kratom.
people, they just do it for
So
fun.
Kratom is Valiant. Then
Valorant.
I'm gonna
Valorant.
I'm gonna go on the hill that Kratom is for super people who want to become super
Super people.
people who are like addicted. Imagine you're addicted to crack, and then you're like, damn. Kratom, which is not the same as crack.
So
We
that's-
just established.
Kratom-
we
okay,
just
okay,
established it's
okay.
not the same as crack.
Kratom is like for crackheads, if they want to go vegan, they just do Kratom.
Doing Kratom is the equivalent of going vegan if you like to eat hamburgers.
Yeah. If you're like you're doing crack and you're like, I really got to switch up my lifestyles.
We have alienated a large sect of people from watching our podcast.
How many people fucking do Kratom?
The retention,
you know.
the retention for this video is dropping silently right now.
Oh, if I can-
The Kratom community has had enough. It's over. It's done.
Next
They're
podcast,
gonna
let's all
revolt
just,
against us.
Yeah.
let's all just do Kratom next podcast. I'm sorry. Like fucking,
Episode 2.
It's actually
We-
pretty cool.
The
yeah.
boys do Kratom.
oh, I feel
I'm
like we're
good.
like halfway through the episode, but I feel like we should say that this is official episode one
Episode
of the
1.
Real
This is the
Toss
group.
podcast.
This is what we're doing. And
What
if
are we doing?
we're talking about stuff, important stuff, because we're millionaires. Because we're
People want to
rich.
hear from us because we're very influential, rich, and sexy.
We have I have
Specifically, me.
I have $5.8 billion invested in the stock market right now.
You're about to lose all of that.
Nope, it's all invested in.
In Best Buy.
I put all my eggs in the Best Buy basket.
Actually, no, it's invested in Bandai Namco.
They don't make very good video games.
You might as well just throw your money in a fucking garbage pail.
You hit your fucking vape again. You fucking
Yeah.
dirtbag.
They, only, they,
trying to quit.
they literally just make.
You're not doing good.
That's all they
I'm
do is
trying to
make
quit.
Dynasty Warrior games. Why would you invest that? I don't even think those games are good.
They also make toys like that's. I think that's a Bandai.
So you're investing in
This thing is
figurines?
shitty.
No, that rocks.
Rip the
Mecha
arm.
Godzilla. Don't rip the arm off.
What if I just chuck it fucking across the street or
Godzilla
room?
is the coolest guy.
Let's just start a Godzilla
How much money
podcast where
does
we
he
talk
have?
about figurines.
Mechagodzilla.
Every-
Mechagodzilla is designed by a group of scientists
Okay.
And scientists are very rich and powerful.
No, they're
No.
no one. Scientists are broke. They make no
Scientists
money.
are very rich.
Only podcasters and artists are rich in the world,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Every
That's why
podcaster I've
we're
ever
here.
met is a millionaire. That's
I'm
true.
generating value and in turn deserve much wealth for talking on a
I
podcast.
literally generate
literally
revenue on
nothing.
the
Yeah.
toilet. I make money daily. I get currency. I acquire guap, and I throw it in your fucking face because I'm a podcaster.
Ooh, I'm a podcaster. I drive a Rolls Royce. I paid for it with my podcast money. Ooh, I'm a podcaster.
because
I
those
have 8
Spotify-
Rolexes. I'm
those-
wearing them right now
those-
because I have so much money.
Spotify's really paying good, huh?
We're not even on
We're not
Spotify.
even on Spotify yet.
That's
We're
why
going
we're
to
so
be.
rich.
But this episode might be
We're
on
on Tidal.
Spotify.
We're on Tidal.
Yeah, we're trying
on
to.
Tidal.
We're trying to go to Spotify.
Imagine listening to podcasts on Tidal. There are people out there on this planet.
Do they
listening
still
to-
do that? That was like a 2016 thing, and
Can
then
you,
it dead.
Can you even do
it
that?
died.
Can you listen to?
My music is
I
streaming
think-
on Tidal.
I'm pretty sure Tidal's closed.
They did. No,
It's still running?
Yeah.
No,
They-
yeah, because
they
Is
pay,
Jay-Z
like-
still behind that, or did he just
Dis-
sell his shares? Like,
No,
he's-
no.
Yeah.
DistroKid, the most real record company in the world
Yeah.
that every solo artist releases their music through, they release on Tidal. They release on Tidal.
I
Apple
release all my
Music.
music on Deezer.
D's nuts.
I cannot. Stop.
dude, I'm still on LimeWire. I don't really know how to figure out Apple Music and Spotify and all that.
Keep getting all these
You
viruses.
ever heard
man.
of FrostWire? It's literally LimeWire. It's the same thing. I
They
used it
just
after
switched it up.
LimeWire got taken down.
I love
What was that other one with the cat? Napster?
Napster.
I'm on Napster.
Did you know? I think Napster's a thing again.
Really? That goes
Yeah, they
hard.
like do something else though now. It's like really stupid.
Something not illegal.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nice.
they'd be like a good hidden NY. Like they should just be like a blog, like a mood board type shit. Like,
Kind of mood.
shout out to hidden NY. I actually have the shirt.
They're
on
not
here.
giving you anything for that.
They won't, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna be a fucking.
Well,
dick
we're just
sucker.
giving them free promo because we're so rich.
I'm just
and
gonna be a big
famous.
dick sucker for hidden NY because
Okay.
should we not say dick sucker? Okay, so I won't say dick sucker. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant like I'm
It's
on.
crazy. I know it's fine. It's just-
I'm on hidden NY's meat. I love hidden NY.
he loves hidden meat.
I love hidden meat. I'm on hidden meat.
I had my meat.
Your mom hitting my meat.
Oh, it's okay. Stop.
All right.
Speaking of meat, the McRib is not good. Can I lay that? Do you guys? Are you
Is
guys?
this something you preemptively thought to
Are
bring
you
up,
guys,
or is
are you
this?
guys McRib sympathizers?
So
Ugh.
I love
He's a McRib.
the
sympathizer.
riblet shaped fake meat. Like just in general, it's kind of like good. I don't know. I don't know the last time I had
like
Mc-
ribs.
I also
You don't like real
Yeah,
ribs.
because I don't like eating something off the bone.
Are you
And the
fucking
McRib does
sick
not
in
come
the
on
head?
the bone. It comes on a sesame seed flaky bun.
I love
I ain't no
biogenic.
sesame
I
seeds.
love being fed biogenic slop by my McDonald's
Same.
overlords.
I love McDonald's.
So good. So
I
good.
would
Literally
ride or
same.
die
I
for
just eat
McDonald's.
fries. No,
Fries.
fuck the McRib though. The McRib is an irredeemable.
You get 2 McDoubles with ketchup and onion only
Yeah,
because I don't
yeah.
fuck with mustard.
Dude,
like
are you
that.
fucking
Not
sick in the
regular
head?
mustard. Like mustard's
What-
kind of growing on me in some instances, but like the McDonald's mustard, that has no business.
What's
being
your
on the sale.
McDonald's order?
I just told you 2 McDoubles with ketchup and onion only, no pickles.
You know what
Fuck
my you know what my
pickles.
McDonald's order is? A large Sprite at 2:00 in the morning.
McDonald's Sprite will
You're gonna-
take the skin off the
We're
roof of
really
your mouth.
we're really feeding into the McDonald's Sprite bit.
It's
we're
a
gonna-
real thing. When's the last time you had McDonald's Sprite?
Never. I hate soda.
I literally drank McDonald's
I'm a-
Sprite.
I'm a juice boy.
Soda's so yummy.
Soda's so good.
I love drinking juice. Red 40.
Gang, 40 so
I
good.
hope it ain't got none of that in it.
Nah, it's orange
None of
40.
what?
Red 40.
Red 40 will melt your fucking brain.
I don't know what Red 40
You
is.
don't? Look it
No.
up.
Yeah, because you've
I'm not looking at it.
consumed so
Do
much.
your homework. It
We're
hit
on air.
different.
We're on air. I'm trying to make millions of dollars via this podcast right now.
Do your homework.
I
It hit
don't have
different. Do your
time.
homework on Red 40. It hit different.
I don't have time for
Like
that.
FYB Maine, J Maine.
Red 40.
We need to stop thinking
Yeah,
of that.
let's not do that.
I hope it's like actually coming across. What if it isn't?
Oh, no,
I hope it's actually coming across. The people watching this video are just drop it.
Every time we press it, there's no
Can we
foghorn.
get like an 808?
We really need to have one of those who say, "Damn, Hoss, where'd you find this?"
Absolutely, 100%.
We could get that going.
That's corny.
Bitch, so I brought this up 30 times and you're like, yeah, this is a good idea.
You're just drumming it up for the podcast.
Yeah,
man.
you're just a fucking actor. I don't hang around
You're a
these
crisis
clowns that
actor.
act.
Sorry, I'm not going to go there.
I literally don't even need to
How you
act because I'm already so rich.
How you gonna act like that in the writer's strike?
Well, I didn't write anything, so actually, I'm helping.
I wrote this
I'm
podcast.
I'm participating.
Everything I'm saying is scripted.
I'm anti-writer's strike.
I don't even read. I don't know how to read.
You don't know how to read.
True.
Illiteracy is a real epidemic, guys. Okay?
I tend to flock to movies more than anything. I'm a movie guy.
You say you're a movie guy, but you just saw Pulp Fiction 2 days ago.
I did just see Pulp Fiction.
I've
2
never
days
seen
ago.
it, to be fair, but
No, it's really good. It's funny.
Are you kidding me?
No, you should watch Pulp Fiction. I'm catching up on all those movies. Which brings me to like one of the topics I want to talk about today. Horror movies.
Okay.
So like I like horror movies. Full disclosure, I love horror movies. But I'm more like on the side of slashers. Like I just watched Alien again. That movie kicks ass, but that movie's like I would say like a hybrid between like a horror movie, like a traditional horror movie, and like a slasher,
No,
right?
I love the movies that I love horror movies that prey on like real things and like the reality of like the horrors of life.
Yeah, well, some of it is good.
Well, like a movie like Hellraiser, for example, is one of those movies. That,
I haven't
like,
watched it,
It's very
but
like
that's a
I also
slasher.
haven't watched it.
it kind
That's
of
a
is.
slasher.
It kind of is. It's very like very dramatic and over the top, but then it's more so about like it's a movie about lust and like the dangers of wanting things you shouldn't have. And then just like and then the guy just and then Pinhead just shows up like an hour and a half and he's like, I'm gonna rip your balls off.
That sounds like if you guys have ever watched the movie Predator, it's literally dude bros just having buff arms and
Yeah.
like shooting guns and killing people, and then randomly an alien shows up at the end.
It's like it was an afterthought.
It fucking rocks.
They were trying to make like a Rambo, like they were trying to capitalize on Rambo.
It's literally
And
Rambo.
They were trying to capitalize on Rambo, and then some guy like that like doesn't really contribute anything to the movie. He's like a sound guy. He was like, "What if there's like an alien?
What if
there was,
fucking
like, an
alien
alien?
hunter?
That was like
Hunter. And
That-
like he's Craven from Spider-Man, but an alien.
Predator kicks ass.
I've never
Ridley
seen it.
Scott's Alien, the
never
director's
seen-
cut, crazy.
I've seen Alien.
Anamorphic lenses, beautiful.
I don't know what
But-
you're talking about.
I haven't
But
seen
you
Predator.
haven't seen
ever.
Alien?
No, the lenses.
Anamorphic is with the light.
I don't care.
Okay,
I don't
the
care.
light does the beam thing,
Okay,
guys.
Mr. Professional Videographer wants to talk about lighting right now.
The
Like,
video is actually squished to a format, then it's stretched out in post, and that's why it makes the light do that.
dude.
Anyways,
go,
Yeah, I've seen The
shut up,
Lighthouse.
Shut up.
yeah.
Anyways, horror movies, I kind of have trouble with those over slashers because slashers are intentionally corny and stupid, right?
Yeah,
And that's why we love them. Like in Jason X, when like
Jason X is sick. I like
Jason X, like there's like the teenager, like the like 20-year-olds or whatever. They're like naked and making out on like a picnic, and then Jason X just
yeah.
walks up and then wraps them in a picnic towel and slams them against the
Yeah.
fucking tree and kills them. That's crazy. That's hilarious. But horror movies, like we'll talk about any movie that's ghost related or any movie that has like a killer. It's always like
Killer in the House.
they do everything that they're not supposed to do, and it's like it takes me out of it because I'm like, how are you so fucking stupid? Like in a real life situation, no one would be that stupid. I would if I saw like, oh no, there's a killer on the loose, I would get in my car and leave. Period. Right away.
That's
There's no.
I love the horror movies where like the threat is like not able to be understood. It's like you can't comprehend it, and they're just falling victim to like uncomprehensible horrors. I love that.
Like
Hereditary. is
Yes,
Hereditary,
like,
is
Midsummer.
fucking
what are you
beautiful.
supposed to do about that? Like
You
where do
don't.
you go? Where do
You
you
just-
go?
That's what's scary about it because it's like there's no real answer. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like you're just getting.
There's no kind of classifies as a horror, right? There are definitely
No,
like, scary
that-
parts of
that's-
horror.
yeah.
It's a horror.
It's also like
That movie's awesome.
It's a western too.
Yeah, it is a western.
I love
sci-fi
I
western.
love movies that are westerns that like I feel like there are so many western movies that like exist that people don't even know are westerns and they've seen them and they're like, I don't like western movies. Like, what do you mean half the movies that you like are westerns?
Westerns
Like
are cool.
like every Tarantino film that isn't explicitly a western setting is a western for the most part.
I
which
think
is cool.
I think we could all agree in this room that the best horror movie yet, the smartest horror movie yet, and the most creative and most understandable
I was
horror
gonna say
movie
some
yet
dumb shit.
is Skinamarink.
You haven't even seen
No.
Skinamarink.
I love Skinamarink. I've seen
You've
it.
never
I could
seen
write you an essay
Skinamarink.
about it. I'm
I've never
very
seen
intelligent. I
Skinamarink.
could take in the message and I could critique it intelligently
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so when I watched that movie, I think what really did it for me is the fact that I watched it outside on a lanai with a projector on a stinky couch.
That's spooky as
So that's-
fuck.
I think the stinky couch. It was like a
It really set the
like
vibe
like
for
a
you.
moist, humid Florida couch that really like set it off. For
Your
me.
whole vibe is like a moist
stinky couch outside in
couch
Florida.
outside.
An outdoor couch.
Well, you're like a moist outdoor couch.
So that the story behind Skinamarink is it came out. I had seen trailers for it. I feel like I've never actually spoken to you about
No,
this,
you
but
haven't.
I've seen Skinamarink fucking trailers when I was in New York back in like November. I was like, oh, this looks fucking cool. This looks cool. I'm gonna watch it. I bring that up in December, and then you have a private conversation with like Zach or somebody,
did.
and you said, yeah, I don't think Vinny could understand that movie. Oh, lines.
Was that mean spirited though? I'm not.
And I don't understand where that energy comes from, Xavier, because I've never. What critiques of movies have you heard that I give that you felt like
I
I
guess
couldn't
you don't-
understand Skinamarink?
I guess you don't really express your cinemaphile side very often.
To be fair, I haven't watched a lot of movies, but I could still understand and appreciate.
Honestly, I hardly
Skinamarink.
What's your
understood it.
favorite movie?
I'm gonna be completely honest. That movie, not to like pull away from that.
I'll
but
tell you in a second.
that movie honestly didn't make any sense. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I had to look it up. I just like the visuals. The visuals were cool,
Yeah.
and the mood of the film and like the like, oh, something scary is gonna happen, and nothing really that scary happens is what makes that movie scary.
Hmm.
Because it's just an hour and a half of like what's gonna happen and nothing
I
happens.
still have to see it.
It's good. It's good. No, it's good for that.
What
It
it-
creates. I mean, they made the movie for like what it was like $20,000, like very
very cheap, very low budget
very
movie.
very small budget.
And it was
I
all
love
in one
low
house.
budget stuff.
What
though.
did you ask me, Thomas?
What's your favorite movie?
Rugrats in Paris.
I mean, that is a good. I'll be completely honest. That's a great kids movie.
That movie rocks.
beautiful. I love
but
that
that
fucking
is not
movie.
your favorite movie. You're
It
full
was,
of
okay,
fucking
if I have to
shit.
tell you the movie that I've seen the most in my life and could still watch it, enjoy it, Space Jam 1. The first Space Jam,
It's a
I've
fun
seen that
movie.
movie 30, 40
Space Jam
fucking
2,
times.
though. Oh,
You know, a movie I've seen 30 times, and I wish I didn't. I love the movie still, but Lord of the Rings: Return of the King.
Never seen any of them.
love that movie.
I'm a sleep with the TV on type of kid, you
Same.
know.
Same.
And we first moved to Florida, we didn't have internet for like a week or two, and the only thing I had to watch was a DVD of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, and that
rocked.
movie is permanently ingrained into my brain.
Dude, as far as like having like only DVDs to watch and like going through it where you didn't have TV, there was a long time where I had my PSP, and the only two videos that I could
PSP.
watch for TV entertainment were season 1 of Viva La Bam, which I love Viva La
Oh,
Bam,
yeah, that's great.
and then like 5 episodes of Family Guy. So the episode where Lois gets killed by Stewie,
Flawless.
I've seen that specific episode probably 50 fucking times.
I've seen like
crazy.
every episode of not the new Family Guy episodes, but like every other episode because I watched it a lot growing up.
I think the world would have been better off if they just didn't make Family Guy.
No, Family Guy rocks. You're wrong. Anyways,
Family
back
Guy
to
funniest
PSPs.
moments.
I used to have a PSP when I was
Look
a
at
kid.
the camera moment, like,
I used to have a PSP when I was a kid,
Stupid
and I'd use
take.
it to watch porn.
what? We're not going down the porn. Dog, I already told you. I already told you last week what I did the first time I looked up porn as a kid. We're not talking about this.
I'd be on the PSP like boobs.
You want a crazy, really okay?
Boobs.
If you want a truly embarrassing, crazy ass story, this is a really good story. So when I, not to go back to the topic that y'all, since I wasn't involved in the conversation, I just had to.
Okay, let's hear your piece.
So I used to have a Motorola Razr. So
I had 6.
I
Go ahead.
wish, dude.
imagine
Yeah.
being 12 years old and learning that you could watch porn on a Motorola Razr. But the thing was, is you had
No,
to,
that's not what,
the thing
dude.
is you had to download them because you couldn't like the browsers just weren't that advanced back then.
Oh
On a
no!
so you had to download them.
You
right?
had files of just
Right.
like boobs.
No, I did, right? I was a sick little bastard. And then one night I just walk out into the living room. My mom is at the kitchen counter crying her eyes out, like crying so hard. And I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, she didn't know what was going on. She's like, we got a $3,000 phone bill. Lo and behold, they were charging us every time I racked up a $3,000.
Did she
You
pay
were
it?
fucking horny.
That's the horniest thing I've heard from a real person. Like, honestly, that's so
I don't
fucking
think I've ever
horny.
told that story before. It's so goddamn funny.
Dude,
I think it's just
You
because
just told everybody now.
it
So
was just such like downloading things on your phone was like not a thing back then, so it was just like insanely expensive.
you were
to
like,
do.
oh, fuck, dude, I can get this on my phone. I'm doing it.
I'm like, oh, this is free.
I'm doing this. I'm getting this on my phone.
I had a library, I had a category. No, I'm kidding. I was
Dude,
being
on my
serious,
phone as
but-
a razor, I'm like texting girls like winky faces and shit. You're like downloading porn. I don't even think I knew what porn was until I was like fucking 13.
If my
I didn't
mom-
have a
if-
cell phone, I was very
it's
poor.
it's terrible. If my mom were to see this, she would laugh.
She'd be
Good.
like, I remember when I paid $3,000 fucking dollars for your horny ass.
No, they canceled it. They erased it. They
Okay,
scrubbed
that's
it.
good.
They
That would be
scrubbed
so
it.
crazy if
thank
your mom
God.
paid
Yeah.
$3,000 for you to
That
jack
wouldn't
off.
happen now.
As a
I
12-year-old.
felt so incredibly bad. It was definitely
Companies are more vicious now than they used to be then. Apparently, bro. There's
Yeah,
no
they'll
way
send
that
people
would
to your house
happen.
to kill you if you don't pay your bills.
They'll literally.
That's what I
shoot
do.
you at
That's what I
gunpoint.
do for a living. You're a photographer. You're an artist. I'm literally just a hitman
Yeah.
for the NSA
For the NSA.
and for the FBI on occasion.
They don't pay that good, man.
They pay me good.
I'm the
I'm good
FBI.
at my
I'm
job.
Federal Boob Inspector.
No. I think you didn't say no.
Don't
You
do
didn't
that
say
now.
that.
No, I don't like how you just did that.
That was fucked
Come on,
up.
dude. Federal Boob Inspector with the horns.
No.
You should, dude. That's like a great idea for like a shirt. Federal boob inspector, dude. Fuck, oh, that's
Just
fucking hard.
Imagine being like the guy that like has been looking for a shirt like that his whole life, and you walk.
He walks in Walmart, sees it
Oh
on,
my God, it's
sees it
finally
on the
here.
graphic rack, third row. He's like, oh my god,
It's like, why didn't I think of that?
No, that's definitely in Spencer's.
this
personally.
encapsulates my whole personality.
That's definitely in Spencer's, along with every dated joke.
Yeah, for sure. I love Spencer's.
Spencer's is fucked up. They don't have the dildos back there anymore though. I
Everyone
remember
knows this.
I remember being 12 years old and I'd be like,
Speaking of dildos, I want to get one of those I want to get like a
Where are you going
Godzilla
with this?
dildo for fun, just for
like
funsies.
an ovipositor, like the one that like
Yeah,
had
like the
eggs.
alien
like they
morphic
have at
shit.
the fucking cons at the anime conventions, dude.
I'm like, I'm not going to use it, but I just kind of want it for like.
I'm not gonna use it. I
I'm
might.
just I just want to kind of like have it as like a centerpiece. Just like look
a
at this.
centerpiece.
Yeah, like a vase.
Look
like
at
a
this
a
vase on
vase
your
full
table.
of
Look at
fucking
this
eggs.
dragon.
Look at this huge dragon cock. It's a conversation starter.
It's a
It's a conversation
starter.
ender.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave my house.
I walk in, I open your door to your house, and I immediately turn around and walk out.
I want to know. I want to know who's buying those and using those, dude. Because
Your mom.
a lot of people.
You're
a lot of-
literally, kudos to you. You're brave.
Your mom.
You are brave.
Your
That
mom
shit
is-
looked like you're getting harpooned like fucking
I
fucking.
have a hard time swallowing Advil. I could imagine putting a 14-inch dragon penis.
That's
Sorry.
because you're a dumb baby.
I mean, yeah, I know.
So hey guys.
Yeah, so true.
So anyway, fellas,
no.
I'd say that this is gonna be a pretty good setup. I think we're gonna be here pretty much from here on out.
I mean, I think I'm gonna live here.
Yeah.
You're moving in.
There's plenty of room under the table.
I mean, we own Cohatch.
I mean, yeah,
Might as well.
We're rich.
We have the biggest share of the company at this point.
I think this would probably be like the cheapest rent you could get anywhere for
Yeah.
100. So like you rent it out for like as many hours. I wonder if that would equate out to like you could pay like $1,500 a month and just live here.
Not, but honestly, like you give me all these hours to work here. Can I just like pay you a little bit extra to live here? We can make this.
I'm actually moving in. You guys got free drinks. I don't even have to like.
I could just get drunk all day.
You're
I'm just gonna be
creeping
drunk.
around in the middle of the night.
You go out to Munn Park outside and just hang out at fucking 3 a.m.
No, that's fucked up because they book this. So like you'd be sleeping in the hallway. Like you'd be sleeping in like the co-work area, like where people
Yeah.
have meetings and stuff. You imagine you're here to like for me, like I'd be busting out an edit and a video. And then I come in here and there's some guy sleeping on the bench,
It's me.
like inside. But then like it catches on and then there's like 8.
I mean, that's where we're headed. I'm gonna be.
It's-
I mean,
It's
Like
just
8
like eight.
people
It's
living
just
in
like
here?
8 perm
Yeah, it's like-
hair TikTok kids. Like
We're giving you guys a new business model, Cohatch. So I think you should take it and run with it.
honestly, Cohatch, just turn this into a fucking TikTok house.
speaking of TikTok,
All right, let's hear it.
What's up with these? What's up with these kids? Like, obsessed with the early 2000s. So like, all these kids are like listening to Deftones and like wearing like
I don't like Deftones.
jean shorts and stuff. Like, what is?
Jean shorts is definitely a move now.
How did that happen?
I
It's
don't know if
because
it's like
it's because they think we're cool, just like we used to think our parents were cool.
Then why do
I mean, it
TikTok?
happens
Then
with
why do
every
TikTok
generation,
kids
yeah.
point and laugh at me when I'm the only 27-year-old at a Destroy
Because
Lonely
you're
concert.
not cool.
Okay, I mean, I guess.
I guess like there's like a certain age. Once you're past like 25, if you're wearing like certain things, it's a little funny.
Like,
maybe.
yeah, I want to like hop on the trend. I feel like I would look absolutely insane if I dressed like a
I'm about to
TikTok
get
kid.
I'm about to get some jean shorts. I'm about to get some upside down cross
I
earrings.
think
I'm
if you're
going
over
off.
25 years old and have a mullet, you're a dirtbag.
Can you turn your head to the side for me really quick? That's crazy. I don't know why you'd say that.
You're a fucking prick.
Mullets came back. They never went out. I never thought I would get one. But to be honest, I'm weird about haircuts. I'm weird about haircuts ever since I was a kid. My mom used to cut my hair into this. I think the whole reason I'm weird about them is my mom would give me this like douchey ass little fade thing on the back and sides, and then she put a little flip in the front, and I'd look like a little fucking shithead.
You look
Dude.
like fucking Rob Dyrdek as
Like
a
if
kid.
I saw a kid, we'll get to that.
Rob
If I
Dyrdek.
saw a kid that had that haircut, like I'd punch him in the stomach. Like, dude, every kid that has that haircut, like, is a shithead. And I hated having the haircut. I always want my hair long. My mom would always just lie to me and shave it. So now, like, as a consequence, I'm really weird about haircuts. But I remember one time my mom told me she was going to give me a trim.
This is a podcast, not a therapy session.
No, we're not. No, we're not going there.
I don't want to talk to you. Honestly,
I don't know. I'm getting kind of sad.
prior to seeing you here right now at like 1 p.m. on this day, I really don't care what happened prior in your life. Actually, no.
Yeah. No, my mom used to cut my hair, and I used to tell her I was going to.
Sending this to your mom.
Obviously, she can watch it.
Okay.
She'll watch it. I don't care. But yeah. On that topic of haircuts, then in the 7th grade, I randomly got the courage because every like 10, 15 years, I decide to do something to my hair that isn't like the same haircut I've had since high school. Emphasis on the mullet. I shaved all my hair off and started wearing DC flat bills.
Oh no!
And I sagged my pants and wore big oversized skate shirts.
Oh no!
Because I was watching Robin Big and I thought Rob Dyrdek was
Let me
the
tell you about my
coolest.
best friend.
And
He's a
yeah, dude, I got made
hard
fun of a lot in
person
middle school for that.
till the end.
I remember there's like one instance that always sticks in my head where I was like, "Oh, my pants are like so big they keep falling down," and the girl next to me was like, "Just wear a fucking belt, idiot."
Yeah, it just blew your mind. You were like, why did I think of that?
No, I thought of it. I just wanted like the attention.
I remember.
When I was in like early middle school, I was like bullied a lot.
I remember in like 7th grade.
If you can believe that, me bullied? No fucking
In
way.
7th grade, I like first started to want to like learn how to skate, and I was like really adopting like the whole skate culture. Like my first pair of skate shoes were like these all white leather Air Force One looking ass DCs.
No, those were the
And,
fucking style.
yeah,
though,
those were
back
the move.
then.
But like
They're kind of coming back.
I was like starting to skate, and I remember being in 7th grade and being in the lunchroom, and this one fucking prick was like, "Dude, do you even know how to fucking tray flip?" I'm like, "No." He said, like he's like fucking shit talking me. I'm like, "Man, fuck you, dude." And then come to find out, like probably 10 years later, I did business with him for like a year. And he just like forgot all about how he was a fucking.
I thought you were gonna say he like died in a horrific skating accident 10 years later.
He did a kickflip off a ledge and he just burst into flames.
I used to skate, but I was never good. I didn't learn how to kickflip till high school, and I was skating a lot in middle school. And I went to like the skate park. I had like a cartoon like a cartoon bully. Like he used to be like poser every time he saw me, and he'd like. There's one time like
Drop the name. Fuck this kid.
Cody Marsh. If you're watching
Fuck
this,
Cody
bro,
Marsh.
you're kind of an asshole.
That's crazy.
But like, if you want
Airing
to
out the middle
apologize to it,
schoolers.
now that I'm a millionaire podcaster, like I'll accept your apology, maybe
And maybe if you need a little bit of money from us, we'll send you a couple thousand just to be cool.
a couple thousand just to be chill. But yeah, no, he used to fuck with me a lot. There was one time he
Bow
turned the
wow.
light off and then jumped up and kicked me in the bathroom and just like, fight me, pussy.
Dude,
And then
I
was
do that to you
I think
normally.
I think
Well,
that's,
yeah,
an, that's the ultimate scare
That was
tactic.
before I like. That was before I hit like my growth spurt and like became like
My
a
growth
normal
spurt.
person. I was like a little like fat, like greasy, like Asian kid back then.
Don't hit me.
And I was
Don't
like,
touch me.
I was like, no, and then I ran out crying. And then it was like, I remember there was one time I went to the skate park with my friend Steven. Me and my friend Steven were going to the skate park, and this kid Cody, the same kid, was like, "You're not coming here to skate, fucking poser. Go home." And I went home.
As you should, dude. He
Wow.
told
I
your
went
dumbass,
home.
honestly.
Submitting to the bullies. That's so sad.
He
I'm
let your
sorry.
dumbass
Sorry to hear
know.
that.
Yeah, but now I'm a
Get the
millionaire
fuck up outta here,
podcaster,
boy.
and like, if
And
people,
I bully you every day.
yeah, but if people laugh at me now, they can get fucked. I don't care.
Okay, well I have like more money than you, so
You don't have more money than me. I'm a billionaire
I'm-
podcaster.
People could
I'm
laugh
also-
at us, and we literally just look at them and jerk off. I don't care.
People
no,
laugh
Yeah.
at me.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing that.
You're a part
People-
of this.
No.
People laugh at me,
we
and
do
then
it together.
Yes,
people
in
laugh at
unison.
me, and then I pull out $4,000 and smack them in the face with it. Like,
$4,000 is not a lot of money.
no, but for me, it's nothing. For
But-
me,
But that's like
$4,000.
pocket change, though.
$4,000 is
$4,000
nothing
is
for
what I have.
anything.
Pocket change.
$4,000 is what I have on my
Something
person
light.
That's
every
how
day.
much a McRib
Please
meal
don't rob me.
costs. It's fucking $4,000.
That's how you know it's exquisite.
That's the high price. See, that's why to get on our show, you have to pay us $1,000 because
Yeah.
you know it's worth it.
You have to pay us each $1,000, which
For
would be
us to scream at you
Which-
for an hour and
which would be-
sweat in a little box.
it'll be $3,000, and that's still not enough for one McRib meal. We got to charge more.
Yeah.
8,000.
We're in the McRib economy.
We're in the McRib economy.
Sorry, guys,
No,
you can't get on the
we
show
all-
unless we
all
get McRib
need-
prices.
We all need a McRib, so it's got to be $12,000 to be on this podcast.
Yeah.
You're just
You're
shooting
buying
out
all of
numbers.
us. No,
I need a
4,
real
8,
business
12.
plan.
4, 8, 12, bro. $4,000 for a McRib meal.
Okay, so that's our real price. If you want to get in on it next episode, all we need is $9,000. That's all.
Yeah.
We'll give you a good cut.
So me and Vinny can get McRib meals, and Xavier can get fucked.
Wow.
We'll give him $1,000
No,
because we feel
It's a
sorry
cold
for him.
world. It's a cold world.
we could still get you like a McDouble.
A
Unbelievable.
McDouble is $1,000.
Yeah, it's a little.
This
price,
economy
it's a little
sucks. I
cheaper.
can't even afford a Mac double.
A Mac double.
I can afford whatever I want because I'm a billionaire podcaster.
Man, can we stop talking about McDonald's?
Dude, fuck you. You're drinking a watermelon drink.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
The drink is literally called watermelon.
Is there
Over-
no other branding besides that kid eating a
Nope.
watermelon?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Well, that's
Came from parts unknown.
nothing about it. Just a can
Yeah.
with watermelon on it.
Yeah.
It's watermelon liquid.
Yeah.
Soda, juice, nothing. It's just a liquid.
Pretty ominous.
Okay, that's fucking amazing. Any actual soda companies who want us to like show your brand, that would be a lot nicer.
We review sodas. We have a whole.
Yeah, let's just be a soda and beer review group.
That'll be
That'd be-
next episode.
I've seen guys that do stuff like that, and it's always so sad. It's always so depressing.
Oh,
Like this guy sits alone in his bedroom for hours making YouTube videos, just drinking sodas.
who's that guy that dresses up in a suit and he's like, I'm having
No,
the Doritos
no,
Loco Taco.
No, we do.
No,
we do
that
not-
guy rocks,
We do not. We
dude.
do not slander him.
Slandering,
No,
dude.
you called him a little bling.
I said, who's that? I said, who's that guy in the suit?
He's a little guy.
Who's that little
He's a
guy?
little guy.
He
He's
seems
kind
young.
of
He
the-
lives here.
Yeah, he's
he
in
lives
like
here,
Orlando or
lives in
some
Florida.
shit, right?
We should get
Get
him.
him on the podcast.
We should get him on the
He's probably
podcast.
never
What's
been
his
on a
name?
I would
He's
love to
probably
meet
never
him.
been on a podcast ever. If we clip this and send it to him, he'll come on.
Do
the
we have a name?
podcast.
Does
That guy
anybody know
probably-
his name?
Running on
Running
empty
on
food
empty
reviews.
food
I bet if
We
reviews.
need.
I'll be honest though, I feel like if that guy left his house, his bones would just break. He would be able.
You're safe with us. You're
You
safe
need-
with us.
Running on empty food reviews. Come to this podcast and prove that your bones won't shatter if you leave the house.
This is to you, running on empty. We need to see if your bones will break.
We need to see. I want to see if your bones will break. I don't know, dude. He might be more powerful than you think.
I feel like
He's
he would
eating a
step in
lot
here
of
with like an
shit.
aura. Like
Yeah,
he would
like-
be
like a smelly one, like a stinky aura.
like a stinky, smelly
Like he
aura.
washes his suits often.
Why would he? He's
He's
literally
YouTube's paying the bills enough to where he gets like dry cleaning.
How many
he just
subscribers
gets a
does
new
he
suit
have?
every episode.
Oh shit!
How many subscribers does he have? We're gonna have our fact checker
A
check
lot.
that for us
A
while
lot.
we
A lot.
talk about
He has
that.
a lot.
So he has a lot of subscribers. He's probably making a 2.7
Holy
million.
fuck.
No, he's literally rich.
No, he's
No,
like,
he's rich. I promise.
I
he's
always-
Jeff Bezos,
I-
Super Saiyan.
I always like
he's
think
going.
he
in.
always gives off the vibe of like a guy that lives with his grandparents and not his parents. But I feel like
And just hoarding wealth.
in reality, he just owns he has his own place. Like he owns a house.
He owns a metropolitan building skyscraper.
and that's why we're podcasters, because it's the only reasonable way to become rich and wealthy.
Well, see, we're podcasters, so we're like super rich.
Yeah.
He's a TikToker, so he's like
he's
uber fucking
no, he's
rich.
a YouTuber. What do
No,
you?
he's a.
He's a YouTuber, bro.
So am I, dude. Come on the show.
Yeah, come on the show, man.
Let's do this.
Come on the show. We'll literally eat something and then review it with you.
So I was about to bring up. I was waiting for us to finish, but that kind of works out as far as eating goes. I was talking with my best pal Zach, my best friend who I love so much. He
We love
said
Zach.
that we should do a Hot Ones episode, and I think that would be a pretty decent
Hot
idea.
Ones would be fun.
We don't have to necessarily do it
We
as
could
a
give Xavier
podcast.
baby wings because he's weak
We
and
could just
frail.
make a video.
Yeah, I would think just content wise, I think that would be something cool. We've been talking about wanting to do it again, and I think it'd be
Can
something
we
pretty
like have
easy.
like
It'd be fun.
Can we have like a twist? Like if you like, if
We were
you,
thinking about
if-
just putting like
if you like,
our-
if you like need a drink, you like die.
yeah.
We shoot you.
No, we
Last time I
instead
did it, I held ice cubes up to my lip for 30 minutes, and it still wasn't helping, dude. It fucking
weak.
sucks.
How
I'm not
about
doing the bomb again.
instead of yes you are. Instead of wings, we put we literally toss lemon slices in hot sauce and then we bite them.
Oh god,
I might do that for fun.
We would die.
I do that for fun.
I do that on a normal morning to just kind of chip myself up. That's like my morning coffee,
I don't think so.
and then I
My morning coffee is
bathe in
a
it.
my morning coffee is a fat hit of kratom.
my morning coffee is some kratom
Right an hour.
and a fat hit of DMT.
You want to cut it?
We can keep going if you want to, but if you feel like we can stop here, we should stop.
All right, guys. I think how long has it been? Let's
It's
get
been
the
about an
time.
hour.
1,000,000 years.
I think we're trying to keep this around 45 minutes to an hour. We want to, save the gold for next week. So
I think that's the podcast.
that's the podcast for this week, fellas.
Sorry, I mean,
Thanks for
Thanks
tuning
for
in.
checking out the Real Hoss Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Real Hoss.
Come crank with us again.
They can crank.
Follow us.
Come crank with us again.
Follow us on Instagram at Real Hoss. Follow us on TikTok at Real Hoss Network, and follow us on YouTube. Subscribe. Thank you.
That's probably not even the right URLs. We're gonna have the
Yeah.
link tree in the
It is
description
the right
for the
URLs.
YouTube.
I made them all dipshit.
Yeah, but wasn't one of them like Realist Hoss?
Yeah,
Anyways,
it is.
check the description.
TikTok is Realist Hoss. I stand corrected. Realist
Yeah.
Hoss. Realist Hoss.
Check out the description down below. It'll have all our links.
In the link tree. Check us out.
In the link tree.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, your mother's house. Good night.